Here are 3 questions that 90% of homeowners never think to ask their lender. And not asking them could they cost you thousands in fees and interest. When I work with buyers, I walk them through things most lenders never even bring up. Not because they're hiding anything, but because they're focused on just getting the loan done. I'm focused on what happens after. First, what does this payment look like long term, not just today? Most buyers think that their mortgage payment is fixed forever. It's not. But the taxes, insurance, they change. And in this market, rates definitely are changing. I see buyers get blindsided every year when insurance goes up or taxes get reassessed. And here's the bigger one most people miss. If rates improve in the future, do you have a strategy or are you just hoping to hear about it? That's why I set what I call a strike rate. Before we close, we agree on a specific interest rate that makes sense for you to refinance. Not a guess, not a headline, a number. When the market hits that number, we strike. No emotions, no panic, no guessing. That one strategy can save thousands over the life of the loan. Most buyers ask one question: what's the rate? The better question to ask your lender is, what happens after I close? And how will you know when it's time to lower my rate? And that's just question number 1. So question number 2, what most buyers ask, what's my monthly payment? But the better question is, what loan structure actually makes the most sense for me in my situation? There isn't one type of loan that fits everyone's situation. There are actually strategies. One buyer cares more about the lowest monthly payment. Another wants the least cash out of pocket, and another plans to refinance in 2 years. Those are 3 completely different strategies, and they should not have the same loan structure. I walk every client through multiple scenarios, different rate options, different closing costs, FHA versus conventional, paying points versus lender credits, temporary buy downs, because clarity creates confidence. When you actually see the side-by-side numbers, you stop guessing and start choosing intentionally. Most buyers never see those comparisons. They get one quote and they assume that's the answer. It's not. The structure of the loan can save or cost you thousands depending on what your goals are. Instead of asking, what's my rate? Start asking, why do you recommend this structure? The third question, what would you do if this were your purchase? That question changes everything, because now it's not about quoting numbers, it's about judgment. When a client asks me that, what they're really asking, if this were your money, your family, your long-term plan, what would you choose? And that leads to a completely different level of conversation. We talk through real trade-offs. We look at real numbers. We weigh short-term comfort versus long-term strategy. Sometimes the answer is obvious and sometimes it's not, but either way, it's thoughtful. I don't rush people to the finish line. Help them think clearly so they can move forward confidently. Because buying a home isn't just a transaction, it's a financial decision that affects the next 5, 10, 20 years, and possibly the rest of your life. If you want someone who simply quotes numbers, there are plenty of options. But make sure you are working with someone who helps you think through the decision the way that they would for their own family. That's how I work, and if you're planning to buy soon and want clarity on where you stand, comment start or send me a message and we'll map it out.